Welcome back. Now there are different methods of these multi-pressure systems. Now the one of the method is two-stage compression with flash chamber. So in that system there are two compressors. So in compressor first, that refrigerant from evaporator in the vapor form get compressed, and that compressed refrigerant is enter into second stage compression. So in second stage compression, that refrigerant is again pressurized, and that high pressure high temperature refrigerant enter into condenser. So in condenser, the condensation of that refrigerant takes place, and that refrigerant convert into liquid form. So from the condenser, that liquid refrigerant enter into throttle wall. So in throttle wall, what happens when the refrigerant gets expand? So during this expansion process, partial vaporization of refrigerant takes place. As the refrigerant gets expand, its temperature decreases, okay, and some amount the refrigerant absorb it from the surrounding and convert into vapor form. So before enter into evaporator, some amount of refrigerant convert into vapor form, and that vaporized refrigerant is called as flash. So if this flash, that is vaporized refrigerant, enter into evaporator, that vaporizer refrigerant does not absorb any latent heat of evaporation from evaporator. That means that refrigerant does not produce any cooling effect or refrigeration effect. So if we reduce if we want to reduce the size of evaporator, the flash chamber is used. So in flash chamber, whatever the flash is there, that means whatever the refrigerant gets vaporized, that flash, that refrigerant gets separate out from the liquid refrigerant, and only liquid refrigerant is supplied to the next device, that is evaporator. So whatever the flash get separated in flash chamber, that flash is supplied to the second stage compression. If you see the diagram, that is from point 4, that flash is supplied to the compressor, and whatever the liquid refrigerant which is at bottom of this flash chamber, that liquid refrigerant is supplied to the evaporator. So if we supply this liquid refrigerant to evaporator, so again in between these, again the expansion of that refrigerant takes place. So if the refrigerant gets expanded 2 times, its temperature decreases very low, and it produces the more cooling effect in evaporator. So in evaporator, that chilled refrigerant absorb latent heat of evaporation from surrounding and convert into vapor form. Again that vaporizer refrigerant sucked by compressor get pressurized, and cycle is continuous. So if we see the diagram, in that diagram the points are given, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 likewise. So if you see the pressure enthalpy diagram, in this diagram 1 to 2 represents the compression of refrigerant in a first stage. So after compression of that refrigerant in first stage, that refrigerant mix with flash. So as the flash mix with that pressurized refrigerant from the first stage, some amount temperature of that mixing refrigerant decreases, that is flash having low temperature and refrigerant from the first stage, that is compressor, having high temperature. So if with these two refrigerant mix together, the temperature decreases, that is from the compressor first, whatever the temperature is there, that temperature decreases. So after mixing, that refrigerant again sucked by the compressor second stage, that is second compressor, it again pressurized and supply to the condenser. So point 1 to 2 represent first stage compression. After that 2 to 3 dash is represent mixing condition. After mixing, that refrigerant enter into second stage, that is point 3. So 3 to 5 represents second stage compression. Now 5 to 6, in condenser constant pressure heat rejection takes place and it convert into liquid form. So at constant pressure, that is exactly horizontal line, 5 to 6. Point number 6 lies on saturated liquid line, that indicates all the vapor refrigerant convert into liquid form. After that, that refrigerant gets expand, that is 6 to 7 with the help of throttle valve, that is throttling takes place, that is enthalpy remains same, 6 to 7. It is also called as isenthalpic process. So as the expansion takes place 6 to 7, if we see the point number 7, that point 7 lies in dome shape, that is it represents two-phase mixture, that is some amount refrigerant convert into vapor form and some amount refrigerant in a liquid form. So from point 7, whatever the liquid refrigerant, that is point number 8, it represents liquid refrigerant, and from point 7, whatever the vaporized refrigerant, it's supplied to the second stage compression. If we see the arrow from 7 to 4, the direction of the flash towards second stage compression, and from point 8 to 9, that refrigerant is again expand with the help of second throttle valve, that is only liquid refrigerant expand with the help of this second stage or second throttle valve, and after expansion that enter into evaporator, and in evaporator it produces cooling effect. So again at constant pressure heat absorption takes place, and that refrigerant absorbs latent heat of evaporation in evaporator and produces the cooling effect. So with the help of this flat chamber, there are two advantages. First one is the size of the evaporator decreases, and as the size of evaporator decreases, the cost of the system decreases. And second advantage is what? In second stage compression, volumetric efficiency increases and compressor work decreases. So with the help of this flat chamber, some amount coefficient of performance increases and